This live. What's up, everybody? It's your favorite assassination market here with Brian, Rich Reed, and the general manager, Robbie Alessandro. Welcome to Lock Target Radio. And we have lots to go over, lots to talk about. We had an awesome day of filming. As you guys can see, I am the new GPS YouTube Wrestling Figures Heavyweight Champion. Ryan, today, was just crowned LTW's 24/7 champion.
You have to wait for the episode to find out how.
How and why? And I don't even know.
Yeah. So anybody who has been keeping up with LTW, you must be crazy if you have not seen Northbound on YouTube and our latest episode post Northbound. Epic.
It was
Explosive. So many title changes at Northbound too.
Yeah.
Well, it has been announced November 12th.
Yeah.
Feast or fight. You saw Northbound. You know damn well that Feast or Fight is gonna be epic. It's gonna be classic.
Insane.
Yeah.
Insane. I mean, let's talk about Northbound. We touched on it last week with Lee. Which shoot going further. A big shout out to Riley Daniels from the boy band. He's getting married. He got married today. So congratulations, Riley Daniels. We wish you nothing but the best with your future marriage and everything that goes along with it. I'm not good with words like that.
Yeah.
But congratulations and your best wishes from LTW. But again, Lee and I touched on this last week. From start to finish, Northbound had so much into it. Like there was so much going on. I mean, I was all over the place that day, but I didn't see you guys had Jack Security.
Turn his back on us?
How you guys feel about that?
Oh man, it was shocked. There were of all things that could have gone wrong that happened, that would have been last on the list. That would have been on the list. And
we were so confident in hiring the menace of objective security. You felt protected. I felt like we, treated him the right way. I mean, he was getting paid the right way. But we thought
he was doing his job.
But this is what I think, Rich. I don't think so much as the syndicate needs security. This was just a low blow to me. That's what it was.
Yeah, of course it was. On behalf of Mick the Mouthpiece, and as far as menace, it just goes to show money talks.
Money talks.
Some people for $1 and a handshake will.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to say betray their own values. Some people have those values.
I mean, let's think about it. Menace. I mean, he is a former prison inmate. I mean,
so you're telling us how can we trust him? Is that
yeah? Like, what made you believe that you could trust him to begin with? I mean,
well, you know what? There is redemption. Some people turn their life around.
Right.
There are a lot of
I get that
redemption stories. Apparently, he's not one of them.
He is definitely not one of them. He's actually total opposite. He's probably even worse now. And I know today.
He seemed a little different today. I will say that he had a totally different attitude. I mean, again, guys, you're going to have to tune in to LTW Live. I believe the episode should be up tomorrow. It was just a crazy day.
But what gets me is how it's all gotten in his head. He was our humble associate. Now, it's like he owns it.
But so he is put in a position where he is assistant to me. But how the hell are we supposed to work this out? I'm the GM, and I have an assistant who literally turned his back on us. How the hell are we supposed to work together?
And how, Mickey thinks he got one over on us, but, Electric never changed the spots. And the chickens come home to roost, and the same thing's going to happen.
The same thing can happen. Yeah, he'll do the same thing to him if something better comes along.
Absolutely.
Look, he looked at us with a cold look in his eyes. He smiled in my face. How do you think that made me feel in front of a live crowd? I need to slap the hell out of him.
when you hire someone to security, that is the ultimate form of trust, you know?
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
absolutely.
You're trusting them, you know, you trust them with your livelihood, with your safety. That's what he's there for. He was at the forefront of that.
Right.
And
Mickey and the Menace literally made a fool of us. Okay. He also picked me up and took me down, Rich. Okay, I was hurting all night.
you got
And I
back
was,
up. You got back up.
I get it, I get it. But this could be a war. Okay,
I think it's
that's all I'm gonna say.
Speaking of wars, I mean, you also got to think now. So again, talking about northbound, we lost our LTW heavyweight championship. It's now over at GTS.
But this is the thing, like how if you have not watched Northbound, you need right after this live, go to YouTube and watch the full show on YouTube because this show was epic, including a very shocker for the main event. Grim goes home with the LTW champion.
But we got a little payback, didn't we?
Right here.
Yeah,
Look at that.
we don't see eye to eye much, but I'll tell you what, this right here is redemption. This right here,
And everyone sat there and they're like, oh, no, AFC, you're going to lose this war. GLW lost the war. Again, I talked about it in the last recent episode of LTW, but check that out. I was browsing the internet on the sites out there on the dock with a war status that was going on between us and SWF, which we will touch on that again. And he sat there and said, we lost the war. We didn't lose no war. The war is now just begun because not only does Brim have our title, we had Brim's title.
That's what I'm saying.
So now
it's a trade-off. So nothing's lost. Look at that, but not for now.
But again, now let's talk about SWF. We all, I'm not gonna lie, I went off the rail. I snapped. I saw an opportunity to take Rob Fury out, and that's what I did. I waited until he had his back turned. I'm not gonna lie.
but this is why he's the assassin. Like you're the assassin
I
for that
wait.
reason. This is how you play.
This was a waiting. Everyone was like, "Oh, we're gonna cash in and Grim or Philly Mike." Well, gee, let me think about it.
Yeah.
Everyone would expect me to go after Grim.
Yeah.
They didn't expect that.
No, Grim didn't expect to do what you did.
No.
He expected you to go after him. So,
Absolutely.
so that was smart.
This is crazy for me too. You know, I do jobs for other companies, yes. So it's just interesting for me to get a front row look at all of this while it's happening.
It's all you know.
I've been on all these different sides of the fence, just seeing it from different angles.
Sorry, guys. No, we're listening. Go ahead. Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm following the comments.
Okay. Anything good? Anything
Nothing
bad?
yet. Nothing yet. Nothing yet.
Okay.
You know what? It's you know it's a war, but what makes all this happen? What kind of triggers a company to say, no, we're better than this? No, we want to take them out. This is what it's all about. Listen, at the end of the day, GTS, LTW, SF, they all want to take each other out. They want to be the only promotion standing.
That's human nature.
And-
Maybe there's a little bit of room in that.
Of course. But that's what we're looking at right now with these three promotions. I think, are they the only ones that matter, these three promotions we're talking about?
As of right now, this is what's happening. This is what's happening. What's happening.
Brian, how does it feel to hold that championship up? When they see what happened, listen, I got to see what happened because I wasn't even there. Honestly, I got to see what happened.
It felt really good.
I'm sad I missed it. You know, Mickey put something in my drink and I've been pooping all week, for an entire week. So
I told you it had nothing to do with that. Mickey's been taking things into his own hands lately, recently, man.
Yeah, no, I've been feeling great to hold the championship on the company that I love. And see, I don't go to Grim's things, okay? See that? I have a championship on your
I can't believe it. I'm actually sitting next to a champion. This is pretty surreal.
Right?
championship.
Is this your first ever championship, Ryan?
Yeah.
So this is a historic thing.
This goes to prove that LTW is the land of opportunity.
Yeah, so this is the most involved I've ever been an end company. That's the truth. Yeah.
I just have replica. Actually. Great.
So to do quick shout outs, I want to give you a quick shout out to CageRhinoBrand.com, Jason Group. Amazing graphic artist. He's the one that designed the LTW logo. He designed all a Sparks t-shirt. He designed this shirt right here. Don't touch jackets. Another shout out to Dan Bauza. He designed the new American Outlaws graphic for the shirts we have coming out.
Oh, okay.
I gotta say, I've been seeing some awesome designs, but your shirt, Mount Everest, that's a dope shirt.
Where did Mount Everest get this? Do you know?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Nice shirt.
Shout out to that person.
Well, Rich Reed, Robbie Alessandro, new shirts are coming out soon, and that's thanks to Jason.
Oh man,
Man.
I almost want to put it out what it's gonna be.
Oh no, we're not.
Got it. Right.
So I'm glad for anybody who's watching us instead of watching Extreme Rules,
Yeah.
right? I mean, I think this is where it's at. However, there are some cool matches I think are supposed to take place. Does anybody know?
Honestly, I don't know.
I
don't watch WWE.
I haven't watched.
I know the matches by name.
Uh-oh, the can of worms is open.
It's about. I'm ready to open it
Yeah,
up.
man.
Well, let's open
I'll
up this
open
can of
it up.
worms, and then we'll come right back to LTW. Let's talk a little bit about your favorite AEW, and
Let's talk about the
I can't watch that. I just can't.
But you watch AEW.
I was just at AEW.
I know you were. I know.
Yes.
I know you were rocking the LTW.
Dude, Grim started attacking Malachi Black.
And now he got his video that thing down.
His video did get taken down?
Yeah.
Wow.
Probably because of that security.
I filmed it myself because we were legit. It was myself. You guys would all remember seeing, and James Hines was there. We all went to AEW together. We sat separate seats. We all went there in LTW, of course. We were repping the brand.
Yeah.
Where I was sitting,
So
I was straight down above Grim. My phone legit could zoom in.
Yeah.
And I was filming Grim, just watching the whole time, just getting himself involved. And I'm going, he's not even get checked out, to be honest.
well, his video.
well, I don't think I remember words about that.
I'm actually going to be at my first AEW show October 6th in Philadelphia.
I saw the show. I'm so sorry.
AEW is where it's at.
Now, so listen.
Thunder Rose is going to be there.
So when you watch AEW, is there a lot of storylines going on?
For the most part, yeah. They
Dark Order. They got some.
a lot going on.
Hangman's going to come back. That's deep storytelling for months.
I like Hangman. Listen, guys. Watch AEW. I don't really watch WWE.
I don't know.
Yeah, but unless you're living on the rock, AEW's got the momentum to say.
Listen, I tune in to see Sting, and I'll watch clips of Sting, and I'll watch CM Punk.
Well, we know Sting.
CM Punk, man. I think that was.
That gave me chills, man.
I don't know if that was the turning point, but that was
No,
like.
that he was the right. He freaking took. He was the rating draw, and WWE can't recover from that.
I don't know if they.
I've heard that WWE is the past weeks has been really good, especially SmackDown. I haven't watched, but I've heard it's supposed to be guys, it is complicated.
It's hard for me to get invested anymore. It's just
No, you can't get invested anymore like myself because
I like.
they'll start a storyline and then the next week it's evaporated, it's gone, and they should.
there's no consistency.
So I like. See, I like to watch the old WWF.
Yeah, absolutely. You go back. I go back.
I have the old DVD.
The best. See, here's the thing with WWE, in my opinion. And I think one of the best things that came out of WWE is Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt, the storyline of Bray Wyatt.
Yes.
And honestly, I know there's a lot of people that don't like Alexa Bliss for whatever reason, but honestly, she's taken this character, it's a creative character, and she's making it work. Why are people bitching?
Making it her own.
But why are people bitching about it? People have to bitch about something. I don't get it.
I think she stole it.
That's like,
He stole that.
She sucks in the ring.
let me,
Honestly, I'd rather see Alexa Bliss tell a story in the ring with her character than watching someone
You
who
like
a Dave Meltzer five-star match. I'm sorry, that's my
you
opinion.
can't satisfy.
No, especially Wrestling fans.
So I'll tell you that right now because you got fans on there, and I'll use myself and Britta as an example. You get a lot of fans. Oh, fuck you, H. You don't deserve that. No, same 2 days later, the same guy. H, you totally deserve it. Totally deserve it. Blah, blah, blah. They don't know what they want.
No, they don't.
Because you know why? And again, this goes back to wrestling fans having so many flavors.
Right.
So their hands are dipped in so many
Right.
colors. Like for the indies, for example, you have standalone wrestling, SWF, LTW, GTS, ECPW, IWA, GCW. Like that's the start. Exactly. That's the start of the New Jersey fans that are all here.
Right.
We're so that's just New Jersey.
Is there any state that has more wrestling companies than New Jersey? I wonder.
Florida may be the next one.
But Jersey's number
But-
one, right?
Yeah, we're so overly saturated. But again, you know, you got die hard. That's another one.
Creative Pro.
Yeah, you got die hard wrestling fans, WWE fans, AEW fans that are so highly invested in what both brands are doing that they don't know what that is. They
Yeah, but
know.
you don't have. But that's the thing. You don't have to pick. It doesn't have to be Team WWE versus Team AEW.
But it's gonna be that way.
Yeah, but it doesn't.
It's that part. It's gonna be that.
I
Just like I'll talk crap about AEW. I'll talk crap about.
just call it like you see it. That's how some people do it. Some people,
But some people feel like they need to take it.
it's like politics. You're either Democrat or Republican.
Yeah,
And if you're Democrat, you're going to track everything the
Right,
Republican does. If you're a Republican, place works with, you know.
Great job, Richard, bringing up politics.
I declared nothing.
Rich is not a crook.
Vote for Rich.
I went there.
Yeah.
Rich is not a crook. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Rich is the nicest
Rich,
guy.
we all know you've got stuff in your back pocket, bro.
Don't talk shit about
Rich has got stuff in his back pocket. Come on.
I see.
Look at that.
You're the only one I like.
He favors Tony Cheney. I know you do. I see how you pronounce his name every match.
Yeah, that's it, man. It's very good, man. I would never hear the end of it if I didn't. So, you know, it's just,
Oh, Rich.
hey, man, former light heavyweight champion. You got to,
Oh my God.
uh-oh.
Brian.
You got a problem with that?
No, it's just.
Well, slide down, Robert.
All right, we're gonna have a guest.
We're gonna bring on Tony Cheney.
Let's bring on Tony
Oh,
Cheney.
here we go.
Well, I mean, listen. I think it's
Set this up.
no. I mean, you just.
Rich, I'm going to start off by shaking your hand, of course. Ryan, you're over there with your thing there. Hello, guys. How you doing? Good to be here as always.
What's up? Oh,
Why don't you guys just sit back just a little.
oh no, I'm so. Oh, you only got one leg in. All right, hold on. I'll give you a little bit more space. Okay.
No, those are mine. You want some?
Those are not mine.
You know what? No, it's okay. I'm going to let you have all the questions. You know, no, because of yours, I would like you to enjoy them.
Oh, okay.
You know,
How you doing, LTW? How you doing?
sorry.
I wasn't
be
here for
rude,
politics talk.
Well, it's this.
Look, look at us sitting next to each other. This is
How you doing?
nice. Oh, I'm good. How are you?
Oh, no, I'm wonderful. I you know,
Listen,
it's
why
funny.
you?
Because
You're laughing.
No. I'd love to talk because the last couple of times I was on here,
Yeah.
I made some demands, if you will.
Oh,
Demands, and these demands, maybe you weren't listening
should I take
because.
note? I'm gonna take notes.
Oh yeah, you know what? You should have took notes months ago because guess what? You didn't have Tony Cheney at Northbound. Is that correct?
No, I didn't because I suspended you, and
Is
that's
that what we're going with?
Yeah, we're gonna go with
We're gonna go with Tony Cini was suspended.
Oh, so
on what actions?
I understand.
On what actions
Hold
am I
on, wait a
suspended
second.
from this show?
Wait, hold on. Did Francesca not deliver the message? I mean, she was at Northbound, and I said, "Can you please call up Tony and make sure that Tony does not show up because he is suspended?" And I would have had Bohemian not let you in.
I mean, well, I guess it's kind of like it's kind of like getting suspended from high school when you're already in college because the thing is I'm already above that.
You're
You're
unsuspendable.
things. Yes, I already had things that I was doing that day because you did not promise me the match that I deserved. In the contract of being a former champion, I deserve a rematch with the champion, right? A singles rematch with the champion. And when better time to do it than Northbound? And you didn't capitalize on that. And because of that, I showed you that I will go and I will do bigger and better things. And then I come back. Hold on, and I come back to LTW to put in that work to make LTW that bigger and better thing. And you come and you say that I was suspended on what actions?
Do I need to really remind you? You were in the ring with your familia, and then what happened? What happened? You beat down this poor kid.
All right, can I ask you another question? What's the name of my team?
The Royal Familia. What that?
Okay, you know what?
And that's actually properly pronounced.
I just want to make sure you know.
Robin's gonna be able to pronounce that.
Yeah. No, I just want to make sure.
No,
you
I
know.
remember. I get it.
No, because you need to know the name.
I
You
do.
need to know that the Royal Familia won all of their matches at Northbound. And I didn't even have to be there because also on top of that, that match that you tried to pin me and one of my partners, one of my friends, one of my each other. And guess what? I didn't on top. As the light heavyweight champion.
Go ahead. Ask.
You've been coming down pretty damn hard on Frankie Marinara in matches lately. What's going on there? I'm sure the viewers want to know too. I thought you guys were a tight familia.
We're family, and that's the thing. With the Mom Squad, I pick my business associates. I pick the people that I do my business with, and those people already know how to execute and do what they're told. This is the thing. Family are the people you can't choose. But I love my family. I'm going to give my family all the respect and everything that they deserve. And I want to make sure that they're on the level of Tony. Sessa?
Hey,
Can you actually always?
Look, I don't want to be here long. I just want to say, Tony Cini taught me how to do a backflip. Peace.
Why would he teach you that? Why did he? Why?
Why?
To be seen on LTW soon, so
Why?
keep watching.
Why is he even allowed?
You'll see on the episode
That's a
why
shoot,
he's
brother.
a little bit-
he just came out of nowhere.
Yeah, and now it just threw off everything. What were we talking about?
You were
I
angry.
mean, I was how much done. I'm pretty much done.
About Jay. About
Just,
Jay?
just to recap, if you want
Jay?
one more time, not just Jay, not just the Mom Squad, not just my business associates, not just the people that I choose to do my business with, but the people that I call my family are all successful.
I know, but family do fight, you know? I mean, not all families are just perfect. You know, we're not talking about the Brady.
Yeah, where's Joey Angelo, man? I know. I understand. Trust me. Trust me. I know exactly what you're talking about. Joey Angelo's been off doing his own thing. You know what I mean? But I understand because it's family things that he's doing. You know what? Family has to be understanding for family. But when it comes to Mob Squad, when it comes to people that you business, make sure that they come through when you need them to. Jay Evans.
Well, I will say, watching that championship match, Rich, you were right there on commentary most of the time, right? That women's
Your
match.
profanity, by the way, in that show, a children's show, not just children, but people from all around the world. Your profanity was just appalling.
What do you write this
Throughout
down?
Throughout the whole
the
show.
whole commentary,
Not
my.
just your commentary, but also on the live microphone.
Oh, so you don't say anything about anybody else saying the F word or middle fingers left and right, but you want to
They're
talk
not
to me
here.
about saying shit?
They're not here, but you're here.
I'm the last person on the roster that you have to worry about using profanity. Say that. Shoot.
We'll see. We'll see at the next show, I guess.
Absolutely.
I don't know. Apparently, I've used a lot of profanity.
And
And the fact that, I mean, the biggest profanity, I mean, the worst word that you said was Tony Cheney is suspended. The lies being spewed in front of the
I
fans.
mean,
that's worse
listen,
than profanity.
Because there's a lie.
I
It's such
asked
a blatant lie. For what am I suspended? He still hasn't answered that question.
I asked
For
him.
what? Was
you
I
guys did a
suspended?
beat down and you guys took it too far. And listen, for you know what I mean?
So-
Listen,
so
I,
wait a
as much
minute.
as I can enjoy it at times, but there's going to be times where you know, listen.
He just said I can enjoy it. I said he
I
said
can
I took
enjoy
it.
it, but
You
you
said I took it too far.
You did.
But there's an extent to where I can go and beat somebody up.
And you enjoy it. You say it with a smile on your face now, but
Thank you.
profanity?
Right.
You know, but the thing is this made what I did made a statement. What I did showed the dominance of the Royal Familia. What he did just showed that, you know, maybe he was a sailor.
Sailor. Wow.
What?
Sailor.
Yeah, that's like a sailor.
Wow.
That's in,
I thought my commentary was pretty damn good, but
hey, I'm gonna commentary with you, brother.
You have a good voice for commentary.
yeah,
You do.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say that. I sit next to you and I say that.
yeah.
That was very awesome commentary.
Thank you, man. Everybody said so.
But
Correct, Tony.
there's ways to get your point over without saying this.
Like what? Can you give me an example? Because I'm the first one who says,
Oh my God!
"Oh, like that."
What a great example.
They said, "Oh my God."
No, that's not a profanity example. That's an example of how not to use profanity and still be a great commentary. Joey Styles, one of the greatest commentators of all time, right?
Where did you get him a Right to Censor t-shirt? Remember Right to Censor?
He got triggered because I said, "Oh my God," which was,
No,
by the
I
way,
didn't say that.
which was, by the way, it was a joke between me and him. It was just, it was.
I'm
it
not
was just
saying.
one time I
no,
said, "Oh my God."
I thought that you were
And
telling me
trust-
to give you an example
It was a joke.
of a way to
Listen,
use no
if there's-
profanity.
If there's,
That's not profanity.
oh, you're saying I
I'm
should
not-
have said, "Oh my God."
Well, that's way better than saying
What
what
did I
you were saying. I'm
What did I
not
say?
even going to say it.
No, say it.
I'm not even going to say it. Go back and watch Northbound and you'll hear it.
Are
How about that?
What's the B word?
Wait a minute.
Go back and watch Northbound and you'll
I
hear it.
saw it.
Tony Cheney, are you calling
was
yourself
there.
a role model? I'm not saying
Well,
you can't be, but
I will say that children and their families look up to me all around the world. But in no means my fault.
you're not going to be a motivational speaker about this stuff, are you?
I would love
I mean, if you
Because
do,
I'm starting to feel like
book
you're
Tony
being-
Cheney.
I would love to. I would love to do a watch along with him so he could point out the bad words I used on commentary, which I'm totally, completely against. When his boy who won the belt, Jay Evans, was saying "f this" and "f that" and middle fingers everywhere, but he wants to tell me that the word "bitch" that I said
you know what?
twice.
Maybe I'll have a
that was
talk with
bad.
Jay Evans about that.
I want to. I want to do a watch along with you, and I want it to be recorded. I want you to tell me what bad words.
And
you used on
and you know
commentary.
what? And then on top of that, I'll also tell you what.
And not only that, and not only,
in our live segment, and we'll put a little check mark.
yes. What did I say in the segment?
Why don't you go back to Northbound and
I said
watch
"son
it?
of a bitch." What did I say?
Go back. That's one right there. There's one in the check mark.
There's son of a bitch on a PG movie.
That's two in the check mark.
There's PG movies that say bitch.
Three in the check mark.
Set this up, please.
What is he talking about?
I want to say this about-
He's totally just hating on my commentary. It's fine. You don't have to enjoy everybody's.
Watch Extreme Rules of what Cheney.
That's why he got triggered whenever his commentator, told me about my commentary. He got a little triggered. I got you, bro.
Why do you watch Extreme Rules?
You know, just the biggest thing that triggered me was the fact that you lied and told them that I was suspended when there was no suspension to be made.
That's protesting. I don't understand either, but you know,
That's like 6 check marks right there.
Okay, so that I get it. So that supposed lie is the equivalent of 6
F words, I guess. Yeah,
Just about.
So how
F
about,
word, P word, and all that stuff.
so how about you two watch like Extreme Rules and you have the live?
No,
Oh my gosh.
And you have the right.
Segment,
Just go
segment.
back and watch Northbound. It's all, isn't it?
it's all there.
It's all there.
It's
Watch
all there.
Watch.
Please,
Oh, please. No,
please
go
watch,
through,
go
go down,
down, and
go to the show.
And not
go
only
to the
that,
show.
I will come out.
Watch the whole. Watch through the whole thing.
The whole
Don't
thing.
skip it. I'm telling
Don't skip it.
I'm gonna.
Hold on,
on 1 second, because this is not a trap. I'm being dead serious.
Yeah.
Watch the whole thing. Do not skip it.
Yeah.
Listen to everything that this man says and do the check marks. And maybe somebody can actually come back to me and tell me how many words he said.
Yes,
So we don't
please.
even have to- unless you guys want to see the watch.
If you guys do that, and you guys send it to Tony, Tony will tell you about his experience with her.
Yeah,
Please.
you know what? I'll tell you about that.
Many bad words. as
I'll send you an 8x10 if you can tell me how many bad words he said.
Yeah.
I swear on my life, if you go there right now, if you go to North Bend, yeah, because I promise you it's going to be a big number. So this is the thing: if you can go on the North Bend, you
Wow.
can tell me the exact
Wow.
number of curse words that this man said, not just on commentary, but in the ring on a live mic.
Can
Then,
we watch the?
except for mine, I will send you an 8x10.
Okay. The editors at LTW have.
And I'll have to watch it back to prove it.
They have to cut just your commentary, and put it in a compilation where we can
Imagine if they had to-
your commentary.
Yes, yes.
And we have to sit down together
Because I've said so.
on live.
Yeah. I think it's a waste of time.
Somebody
If listen, if we
Yeah.
truly think,
Somebody in the comments goes, Orlando says, Cheney, stop crying, please.
yeah, thank you, but I don't get it. I don't know why you're so triggered about my company. And on top of that, if anybody really knew, that has nothing to do with profanity, because I didn't use profanity. But I literally had like a pull. Like I honestly, shoot, I didn't feel good.
Oh,
And
so
I-
wait a minute, hold on.
and my commentary was still damn good.
Oh, so
wait till my next commentary.
In
Wait till my next commentary. It's
in
really
the
gonna be
time
triggered
of
because it's gonna be so damn good that it's gonna be triggered.
In the time of COVID,
It bothers him that I was so damn good at commentary.
in the time of COVID, you just admittedly said that you had cold-like symptoms, and you went to a show. Went to a show.
Okay, wait a minute.
A vaccinated, vaccinated
There's
and
vaccinated people. I'm
tested
vaccinated too.
and tested that I didn't have COVID. So just so you know.
Okay. How do you, what's the Italian term for self-righteous? You should replace a Paco Grande with the
With-
right.
I thought you liked me.
I would
do, but I'm just saying, you become so righteous today. I don't understand what it's.
I would call them
I'm
this.
just saying.
I would call
Like
them
profanity and-
Rich. I would call them this.
You never say those things. You keep it clean. And when you speak, you keep it clean, and you have and you also have a good voice to you. So what's the problem? What's the need to use these?
Because I am completely against profanity in wrestling. I say it to everybody, keep it clean. And then you're coming at me telling me that I use
Are
profanity.
you trying to clean up the sport?
What the hell is he talking about?
1% of the time, trying to clean up the sport, man. Just trying to
Oh my
make it a
God.
nice, clean, safe environment. That's it.
Ah, gee.
Woo. This is great.
They booked me for the
So the man just texted me. He said he's not even watching it.
Oh, he should.
Well, goodness, well, you should take lessons from Tony Cheney. Who has time to watch a paper with Tony Cheney?
Right. Yeah, that's it.
Remember Mr. Bob Backley?
Sure.
How he did it
wonderful wrestler.
for your children.
A wonderful wrestler. A great wrestler. A great role model.
You know when he won the title from Bret Hart, I could almost quote his thing verbatim.
Yeah, I heard that he used to go out like between shows, like before the shows, and he would find the kids.
Shit, I'm gonna say it's shitting on all of us now.
No,
I'm gonna send them an email.
but what's it called? No, Bob Backlund used to do like squats and workout drills with the kids.
Oh my
That's
God.
good. That's a good guy right there, man. That's like he took.
He's never eaten marijuana. You know that?
He's never eaten marijuana. That's a very random
You,
fact.
you don't remember what he said?
Okay, okay.
No.
He said, I never have ever eaten marijuana. Look it up.
I have to see that.
Wait, we got time.
Read that.
How about
Oh, well, after Cheney lost his belts, things went downhill. And this band you built is a joke. You better this brand. Yeah. Cheney, stop crying, please. Screenshot that?
frame it?
Oh wait, did I just use screenshot? Oops.
This brand you built is a joke. You do better alone. First off, the LTW brand is doing great.
Orlando.
And that's a shoot. All of us here sitting here will be able to tell you guys that.
It's fine because Orlando at the same time is counting the amount of curse words he said, so he go on my 8x10.
Yeah. Go up with that. Orlando.
Have fun.
What, you say something about
Good
that?
time.
No,
You know,
it's a
actually,
brand.
Wait, hold on. I think this is genius. I think what he just did
What?
was genius.
What?
He just got people who had not seen Northbound to go watch it.
Wow.
I'm like over here, like, what bad? What profanity are you talking about?
Welcome to Earth, bro.
Wow, that was amazing.
Wow.
I got it a long time ago.
Wow.
That's really good.
Wow. That was really good. That was good. It
Sales
took me a while, but you know.
Mr. General Manager,
Yeah.
figured out how to get people to watch the
Yeah.
show.
Yeah. So for the next show, how are you gonna get them to?
Incredible.
What am I gonna do? Flash people during the commentary?
I guess they're just
Go watch Feast or Fight and watch Robbie flash many fans throughout the whole show, and I'll send you a pair of my own worn underwear.
this is false advertising.
I think our viewership just went down a few. No,
Listen, we don't need to go that far. All right, the profanity was far enough. Okay, and that was a little too
okay,
far.
so you were being legit. You really worked.
Oh, yeah. But I do want you to go back and watch it. That is legit. I do want you all to go back and watch it. Count the amount of curse words and let us know, because I will send it to you. But this is the thing. Besides the fact, whatever you want to do, by the next time, now you're going to want to watch the next time, because by Feast or Fight, you're going to want to see how many. Is he going to curse this time? Is he going to slim it down? Is he going to speed? Is there going to be more? Hey, I mean, is he going to listen to me? Is he not? Now you got to watch. If you don't watch it, then you won't know. If you're not there, then you won't hear it live.
It was genius.
But he really needs to.
But I do.
Foul mouth
Right.
father.
Apparently, yeah.
Absolutely.
What's your guy's name?
So much fun. Listen, we have a lot of fun.
Yeah, they have a great time. Glad I said.
I remember the Godfather being right. The center. That's what this is.
No. Mob Squad, North. I don't need, any more factions. You know what I mean? We got enough going on. So we have our own thing. And you know what? Sometimes we do let the word slip. Everybody lets the word slip. So you know what? I'm not sitting here saying that I'm trying to scold you for this, but to make you aware,
Oh my God.
to make you aware, is just that's my job.
I don't know what we're talking about.
All right. Can we talk?
What would you like?
Let's talk about the
Do you have
show.
a good question?
Yeah. So let's talk about the show. Let's talk about how you feel about Francesca becoming the women's champion.
There you go. Yeah, yes. That, I mean, hey, it's just part of what I was saying before with Familia and the Mob Squad having such success at this show. My absence. I mean, it's not necessary, but it's the fact that we let everybody shine. The Mob Squad, we let everybody shine in World Familia. That's the thing. We want to go out there and let everybody do their thing and show their craft. And Francesca has been working hard for 2-3 years now, trying to perfect her craft, and now she is the LTW Women's Champion. And that's the thing, that's how you do it. You go out there, you perform the best you can every single time, and that's what she wanted to do for you guys, and it was a great match. On Eris's end as well. Eris is a great competitor. She was the first women's champion of LTW. She held it for many months. And now Francesca finally has that title. She's going to hold it. We're going to make it proud. And the Royal Familia, the Mob Squad, doesn't matter what it is, we're represented with gold around our waist.
How she came into the match, though, she had a different look in her.
Oh, yeah.
She's like, you know what, this time, that's it. We're taking that belt home, and let's put Paris out of the picture.
She's had failed attempts. She's had failed attempts. And this is the one. And she knew that. That's the look in her eyes. That was the feeling of, this is the one. This is the one that I trained for. This is the one that I knew I was going to get it. And she came in there and she delivered.
So you does it give you extra urge to get gold back?
I mean,
Being next to her. I mean, the man is the king of the castle.
I've had this gold before, but it's always nice to have around my waist. I actually haven't even had the LTW 24/7 championship ever.
So let me check out of the way. You're gonna try to put it
No. Oh, so let me go ahead and sit down.
Okay.
Hey, I'm relaxed than you, right?
You do a lot of running around. Okay.
Thanks,
And running around.
Let me just switch gears for a minute. I want to talk about last episode. I think someone might call it.
Yeah.
We'll wait for that next. So it's what, 5.
Okay, Fran is our stand-in tech lady.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
Fran.
you. Thank you. So let me ask this next question. I want to talk about the last episode that aired on LTW. What's going on with Frank? He seemed a little more aggressive, frustrated. Uh, I feel like he's kind of slipping back into that old mentality a little bit. Like, what's your take on it?
See, Frank has that same thing that I was talking about with France, that determination. He wants to do better. He doesn't want to be some freak that hides behind a mask and does, I'm the big monster Kane, or it's just the thing is he's Frank de Marinera. He is part of the familia. He's Italian. Why ditch that? Why take that away? Why take away your heritage when you can go out there? You have the character. You have the aggression. You have the mindset, the moveset. You have it all.
Didn't he go through a stage though? That's what turned him into this epiphany. He was going through a stage, right? He just didn't know where he was.
He wasn't embracing it. When we were able to finally bring him in and let him embrace his side of Familia, things changed. I mean,
So you think so that whole epiphany thing, you think that strictly has to do with the familia? He doesn't have other internal issues that he's dealing with?
well, he has other internal issues that he's dealing with for sure. But this is
Or external issues.
the Familia is what brought him back to reality.
And now here's the question. I think that's kind of what you're trying to imply a little bit. Can you trust that he won't go back to that dark side? At any minute, like he could just snap.
He has his moments, but as long as we're there to control and make sure that he's doing the right thing for himself and for the Familia, most importantly, he's not.
Well, we can only hope because he seemed like he was aggressive. He went out and kicked Lawrence Spiral's crutch out of his hands, threatened to end his career in front of Eric Spiral. Like it was that crazy look in his eye. Like it was just like, what is going on?
He's been on the roll lately, and he's starting to scare me once again.
And I'll even put it out there because it's no secret. We had a live TikTok show today for you guys, and I stepped foot in the ring with Frank today. Put the YouTube title on the line, and I saw a different Frank in there. He was going, like he was ready. He wanted that. I just have to get the upper hand. But being across from it, you're getting a phone call. Being on the opposite side of the ring with him today was absolutely intense because I seen a different look in his eye. Like I saw a look of a man that wasn't a man, and like he was just hungry. I don't know how else to explain it. He was just different.
A whole different side of it, especially when gold like this is on the line. I mean, you're going to do everything any means necessary to get this gold. That's what I'm trying to ingrain into his head, that when something's on the line, that every time we go out there, really, everything's on the line. The Familia, the name of the Familia, the name of Frankie Marinara, the name of Tony King, it's all on the line every time we go out there. So he needs to give everything that he has to make sure that he comes back with the gold, that he comes back with the win, that he comes back making us proud, regardless of the result.
Yeah, talk about gold. Let's talk about the tag. Yeah, talk about Will Powers and Clark Williams.
Yeah,
two other kind of competitors that were hungry and went in the northbound doing what they said they were going to do.
Well, how do you feel about that? I mean, you walked in there as champions.
Let me tell you something, but you want to laugh? Of course I'm fine.
As long as it bothers me, I'm gonna laugh.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't too happy. I wasn't the one that tapped out. I wasn't the one that got.
Okay, so wait, hold on. So you are going to throw him under, like you're going to make him.
He should take responsibility for his actions. Sorry.
You don't think when you form a team with someone, it's us. It's
of course, it's always us, but at the same time, Cooper is his own person. You can sit Cooper down and he'll sit there and be like, it was my fault all day. Yeah, you're right. It was your fault because I relied on you to do a job. I would expect the same from him. If I would have lost, I would own it.
Would
Yes, absolutely.
Is Coops in the
He claims to be, but there's part of me that feels like there's still a part of him that's still. Ooh,
what are you two? Because he came out with you today on TikTok.
yeah, I mean, we're trying to see, we're trying to
We're
reconcile.
not softballing any person.
No, man, no. It's the truth. There's some tension there. There's some line where I don't know if I can trust him, and he probably doesn't think he can trust me.
I feel like there's no more. I feel like there's still American
Yeah,
outlaws.
there's still American outlaws. We're still gonna ride,
Just working it out kind of thing.
yeah. I mean, you saw him today on TikTok. He came out with me, yeah, but it wasn't that same feeling behind it. Like,
No.
honestly, I'm not gonna lie. There was parts of, when I was in that match there where I felt like I had to look over my shoulder.
Because I just said it. I didn't. I just told people last time. I didn't say you're outlaws. I just said accompanied by Steve Cooper.
There was a point where I thought I had to look over my shoulder. Really? Because I felt like
Look over your shoulder.
yeah, I felt like Coop was holding a grudge because I told the world how I felt on that last episode of LTW Live.
We'll check it out. And the thing is that you guys don't come off. Like the way you guys came off, when you guys come out there, you kind of look like you guys have that,
Kind
that
of like
friendship kind of thing.
Yeah, the problem is that Coop couldn't get the job done. He couldn't get it done. And I'll say it. And you know what? Hold on. This is where Tony and I can agree.
Wow.
Being leaders of our own crew,
That's why I'm smiling.
we're being leaders of our own crew, we rely on our crew members to get a job done.
Joey Angelo, please come back.
Okay? And tune in to LTW Live and you'll find out why. Here's the thing. We rely on our guys to get the job done. I'm not saying Coop can never get a job done, but he lets his ego and his head get so big, bigger than this championship, might I add.
Wow.
To the point where he thinks he is the only American outlaw.
Where is okay? This is bro. You see what's happening? He's shooting. He's shooting a promo right now on his.
Because the fact of the matter is this: I'm the one out there winning championships. I'm the one out there.
Holy
I'm the one out there getting the job done, bringing championships home, and I was the one standing there on the apron telling him to tag my ass in the whole time. And what did he do? He laid on his goddamn back and tapped out for the whole world to see.
Oh my God! Like that is wow. Bombshell stuff right there.
Wait a second. Back up
Shots fired.
Back up for a minute. As far as you talk about his ego,
I can't
there's
even like.
no sign of this on camera. Is there like backstage tension that we don't know?
Because we're not seeing this. We're not seeing this.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. We had a chance to talk about it today. Okay, Coop is here. Oh, sorry guys, I gotta go. I'll see you guys later.
Oh!
He had an opportunity to sit here and talk it out with me, but instead he wanted to go home, relax in his bathtub, polish his nails, brush up his beard, talk about cutting his hair.
Could we stop?
All right. No.
This is what happens when you miss Lock Target Radio.
And let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
We are part of this historic.
Wow! Wow!
LTW.
This is one of the best moments in Lock Target Radio history. Wow!
Can't be slapping hands about this.
I'll tell you guys this. If you guys are coming, hold on a minute. If you guys are coming to not Northbound, sorry, we're going to the new show. Feast or Fight. If you're coming to Feast or Fight in November 12th, do not expect me to be tagging next to him. He's going to be riding solo that day, just like I will. Just like I will, and you guys will find out later.
Wait a minute. So when he accompanies you to the ring, what is he, your errand right now?
He's a prospect. I devoted him to a prospect.
What? No. I cannot.
Whoever's forward, demoted.
Damn.
He
got
burned. He both up. Sorry. And that's a nice friend.
Coop and I Coop and I have a lot to talk about. And it may have to be over a few beers. It may be over a few fists flying in there, but we will talk about it. We will talk about it.
When you guys talk about it, can we make sure we're there? We want to report.
Oh, yes. Tune in to LTW
Your
Live.
honest curse words.
Yeah. I'll be commentating my butt off.
And curse and cuss.
Have your senses on.
Now, any
Earmuffs,
other
earmuffs.
questions? Any other questions for
Oh, I have tons that we don't have time to ask. But
All right. Well, want to keep bringing up Northbound? I mean, it was an epic.
what
It was an
about the
epic show.
future? That's the past. What about the future?
listen,
November?
We
November
talk
12th.
about peace or fight.
Right.
I mean,
Right.
this is the thing. I mean, this is going to be another big step for us. I mean,
What I want to know,
you guys watched Northbound. I mean, you got to see the production value of Northbound is just incredible. Honestly, I mean, it's like you're watching something on IWTV or Fight TV. The production value is great, and you have
big
to
shout out to Danny Walsh for that.
Danny Walsh, thank you so much.
Danny.
Great stuff.
Yeah.
Danny,
And,
Danny
was
Walsh.
excellent. Really good stuff. And you know what? This is the thing. You're not only looking forward to that when you watch Fish to Fight, but if you're there, you're going to see the tension between Marston and Big Coop. You're going to see the tension between me and Robbie when Robbie's doing his commentary and I'm having a heart attack. But most likely, I'm going to be there. And you know what? Maybe because you didn't give me that shot at the light heavyweight championship, I can. You know,
Let's look.
I can let that slide, or because obviously it's in the hands of the mob squad now, I don't really necessarily need it. But I did see a pretty interesting tag team match on that show, and I think it would be cool to have Fran have two titles around that
Are
show.
we talking about that incident?
Because I don't know if you guys saw today on TikTok Live, me versus your new intergender tag team champion and Jealous Morningstar. And you know what? He put up a hell of a fight and he had a good match. But this is the thing: at the end of the day, who got the win? Tony G.
Hasn't he
That's
on
the
the
thing.
route? Did he pay me before?
He has never. Oh wait, yes, he has. He did to me before. You're absolutely right. And you know what? That makes it even more interesting because now, if I put out this challenge and you maybe want to
I'm listening right now.
because if we can make things right, we can possibly have number one, a double champion in Francesca, and number two, championship gold back on the shoulder where it belongs in the Royal Familiar's hands. And that would definitely make up for the suspension from last time, and I'll assure you that I will behave myself.
I mean, you know what? I mean, it's been such a shocking episode of Lock Target Radio that, you know what? I think I am going to make a match official for Feast or Fight. At Richfield Park, November 12th, the Intergender Championship will be on the line. Tony, you can have it.
Right. That's right. And that's, I just want to say, what happens when you're up front, and that's business. Sometimes you don't want to hear it, but it's business.
The Morning Stars. Wow.
The Morning Stars versus the Genies. Brother and sister.
That's the first-
versus husband and wife.
versus this.
We're looking at
What mold is stronger at the end of the day?
That's
Well,
the
you
first.
You can't. Brother and sister can't break up. That's a blood bond.
It's a blood bond, but sometimes it can be a blood feud.
Well, we just made the first match on the card for Feast or Fight right here on Lock Target Radio. The Genies versus the Morning Stars for the Intergender Championship.
Nice move, my friend.
No, not just you guys. Forgot the spirals.
Trust me, I didn't forget the spirals, but I do know that Lawrence is out with a slight injury, and I don't know how long that's going to be. I don't know how long it's going to be until he's 100%, and at the same time being out with an injury, that means that you have to come back, and you have to earn your way back to that spot. Whether it be the light heavyweight title, the intergender title, or any other title in this, at the end of the day, he's going to need to earn that
So,
spot back.
Real quick,
And I already knew that was Morningstar.
we got about 10 minutes
Live on TikTok.
before we close everything out. I want to talk about Bryn. All right, Bryn is the LTW World Heavyweight Champion. He hasn't defended it since he won it. Now, since I now won that, I had defended that twice on LTW. What is Grim done?
He's scared.
Besides wipe his ass with the belt.
That's so disrespectful, right?
I pissed on his belt. So.
I think you definitely.
No, not that one. The one.
I'm gonna say,
If you guys want to see, he's holding both belts. One he wiped his ass with, the other one I pissed on his shoulder after I pissed on it after he wiped his ass with it.
where's that at? Where can you find it?
Wow.
Right here.
Where can you find it?
It's on Twitter.
It's on Twitter?
It's on Twitter, brother.
Which Twitter? On Grims?
And yeah, I tweeted it right here.
Oh
Can I see?
my god.
He's holding both belts. With one, I pissed on right after I won the
Wow.
Oh no.
Whoopsie.
So wait, where's the video then?
But
GTS?
Grim goes, stupid bark. There was a solid 30-minute break between those segments where I cleaned them, but it never walked away to disrespect.
No. He didn't.
He didn't clean them out.
He never does.
One word agent.
He was sweating and breathing heavy because he was tired.
I don't know if you guys have ever seen the Grim Intercontinental Championship photo, but you don't want to.
Only fans.
And you can only imagine what I'm talking about.
Shawn Michaels.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't want to know.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Oh, geez.
You don't want
It
to
was
know.
like a page thing.
He's Shawn Michaels, the Intercontinental.
All right.
You remember?
Yes, I. And on that note,
I know.
Ryan, you got anything? You've been sitting here quiet, holding.
yeah, I thought Ryan, just come on, man. What are we
We
doing?
got about 7 minutes left. So,
I'm waiting.
number one, how do you feel now that you won a championship in LTW?
Great.
How do you feel like Tony's gonna roll you up as soon as you go off the air?
I'm closer to Tony, so I'm sure it's right now.
But don't worry.
Oh,
Anybody,
did you guys see one?
I did see an actual valid
Did
referee.
you guys see one? He doesn't have the stripes on now, but
Junior official Matt Wolf.
Oh man.
He's junior official. Don't-
No, I would know if I'm going to make this.
You better hope you don't have to defend it before that.
yeah, you even made it to the pay-per-view as that
Defending
champion.
it every night. Defending it now.
You're defending it right now.
You're defending it every second of the
Real
day.
life. When you sleep.
This is a big responsibility. It's not just some side championship. 24/7 championship is a big responsibility.
You sleep and someone breaks into your room with a ref. 1, 2, 3.
Which I will find.
And Syndicate Security said, he just mentioned me, he said, Brian, you're welcome for that belt.
Yes.
Ooh, okay, we got to tune in right for that one. All right.
You know what?
You're really gonna watch that.
Oh, I definitely got to see what happened. And the menace was involved, so.
Because it was BS.
Ryan,
Menace
I congratulated you, but now that I think that Menace helped you, now I'm sorry. I feel a little less.
Right, yeah, no, I'm not very happy about it.
Yeah, why don't you get defended right now?
Okay.
Why?
Okay. Wait.
Listen, I don't want to break this glass. I don't want to screw up. So, we're gonna save it. But you'll see. It's always defended. Just remember that.
Yeah, I know.
Always look for gold.
Yeah, I know. It's like the one.
Yeah, it is like the fucking time. There it is. Yeah, that wolf get chair. Folding chair.
You can be tracked.
Nice. Sorry.
Okay. Not that conversation, man. This has been. Where do you think this ranks on of all the LTW live shows? Where do you think this ranks tonight?
This one? This one's pretty up there. I mean, there's a lot of emotions. There's a lot of different how do you call them? Alleyways,
Matches being made.
you know, it's just a lot of different things happening at once. But that's what makes LTW so special. Is we all get something going on. You know, you have personal beef going on with the bench. You have personal beef with the bench. You're now 24/7 champion.
Thanks to the menace.
You know, yeah. Tony has things going on with this and other things that you'll see later on. There's just so much.
Tony is probably his profanity.
Would you have to go and watch Northbound and tell me exactly how many times he cursed, not only in commentary, but on the microphone? And I will send you an invite. You have to watch the whole event.
Thank
Ross.
God.
If you skip through it, you're gonna miss it.
Yeah.
Trust me, because they're all over.
Yeah, I'm all over the place.
Oh yeah, it's yeah.
That was that.
Can you agree?
No,
He's like, I don't know what to say.
no, it was an hour long show.
Real quick, on this Thursday, there's going to be a special LTW radio show happening. Going to be a shoot interview with the Saint. Yeah, with the Saint.
What?
So, yeah.
The Saint is coming up for a shoot interview.
Yep.
He told us.
Yeah.
He almost killed Joey Angelo. He almost killed me.
So,
If Hog didn't leave,
That's if he shows up. Again, but that's if he showed up. He was supposed to be there. So that's if he showed up. He told me to.
I mean, he's a monster. I mean, you don't really expect him to just be like, yeah, I guess I can come and then just come. But I mean, he's a monster. He just comes when he wants.
He surprised me. He showed up at the AEW. We were
And you better stay away from Epiphany.
Who do we see going after the champ, like being on the level of the world championship? Who do you see?
Mike Goldstein. Mike Goldstein. I do. I see Mike Goldstein.
Tony, I have to ask you, how did you feel when he used, when he used Francesca as a shield and then handed it to,
Well, this is the thing. You're gonna have to
I don't mean to laugh.
watch that moment, but this is the thing. It's disrespect. I mean, he runs up and grabs my woman like this, like yeah. I mean, like he's teaming with Ivy Platinum. I wouldn't just go and grab her. I mean, yeah. Listen, we're in the match together, and we're in the match at the same time. And maybe I might have to put her in a hold or throw a few strikes or whatever it is because we're competitors at the end of the day. And I'm not going to say that some guys haven't hit Francesca in the match because that's just the way it is at the end of the day. This is the thing. She wasn't in the match. She was on the outside. She wasn't doing anything. So what was he doing, grabbing her like that to throw her at Frankie? And then Frankie idiotically throws her at me. Like, am I not going to yell at him afterwards?
Tune in tomorrow at LTW Live and watch all this happen. There's just so much, you guys. There's just so much. Tony, don't even discuss it further. We get it. Real quick, Bobby Crew King on YouTube says, "Hey, Red Retreat, what's up?"
Hey, Motley Crue King, how you doing? I love Motley Crue, by the way.
Go to 6. Where the hell is 6, bro?
Yeah.
We need more hot sauce. Yes, we do. I still have some hot sauce. I have like a whole.
It's probably the hottest space coffee.
It might be.
No, Clark Williams,
It's like
strong sauce.
wasteful.
We got about 4 minutes left. If you guys want to start putting some questions in the comment box below, ask some questions. We got a few minutes left, then we're going to close out. And you guys just got to keep tuning in to LTW on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok now, Facebook.
You better check out those TikTok matches. Hey man, those TikTok matches. We're live streaming those TikTok matches
Every Sunday now,
Live.
4 p.m. Eastern Standard. We will be doing 2 matches on TikTok Live. You will be notified about a half hour prior, so make sure you're following. Make sure you tune in, guys. It's awesome. I think it's awesome, Robbie. Yeah, that
Absolutely, and
we're giving them a live experience every week now.
for sure. And if you're not all caught up with LTW, you should binge watch. Go, with your significant other, go to Walmart, pick up some popcorn, some candies, go on the couch.
And would you guys want to see another vignette match? Like, I think Slaughterhouse was amazing.
Yeah, man. Who wants to see something crazy? Who wants to see something like, some cinematic, craziness? We could always do something fun like that. The possibilities are endless when it comes up to Jax Mason could just pop up in this radio show.
Yeah, like right now. What about
I can do it.
Just back.
That's why I was just.
Put him in the cravat. Put him in the cravat.
right now?
But no.
Change that hands.
Wait, no.
Fist-
Why? You teach me how to do a backflip and then you do this? What is this? Like, you're-
Exactly.
All right. So that's it on time, guys. So let's close out. Quick shout out Again, shout out to Cage RhinoBrand.com. You order now, you get 15% off your order. Definitely take the advantage of that.
Get the merch.
CageRhinoBrand.com. Big shout out to Standing Alone Wrestling today. They did Lacey Day over the weekend. Phenomenal job. You guys did amazing.
And yeah, you know, Rich Reed with People's Voice. You can follow me on Instagram, Rich Reed7, and I have a public page, Rich Reed People's Voice, and I'm pretty busy, busy here, and stay tuned.
RBWD on Instagram and Outside the Ring on YouTube.
Why isn't it RBLTW?
What?
Why isn't it RBLTW?
He doesn't even watch the
What?
Like you're a champion.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, you
You don't want to copy what? The place where you're a champion?
That's gonna
I know he does that. He does that.
Outside the Ring is where I do my interviews. People like
You can find me at Tony Cini WWE. Like,
and Tony G 96.
yeah,
The
it is
righteous.
Tony Cini.
The righteous. What's that word for
You
righteous?
can do RB
No, righteous.
05.
Oh, 5.
Is that the year you were born?
No, 2000.
Oh, come on. I was 2 years old.
Yeah, go check
You're
out
acting like I
Ryan.
was 15 years old.
And check me out on Facebook, Robbie Alessandro, and on Instagram, Robbie Alessandro_TV.
And I also have a regular Facebook page, Rich Reed.
And don't forget LTW-live.com. Make sure you check everything out. What do you got?
Just want to let you know, at Tony Cini 96, as he said, that's on Twitter and Instagram. You can also find me on TikTok. I don't post a lot on there, but I do post every so often. I post some pretty cool stuff. You can find me on YouTube, of course. You can also find me on LTW's YouTube, LTW Dark Show all the time, the LTW Live Show. You can find me at Peace or Fight. And yeah,
November 12th, Feast or Fight, November 12th, Richfield Park. Get your tickets now because they're already on sale. They're already going. This is going to be a great show. So that's it for us, guys. Thank you for tuning in. You guys have been amazing. Thank you for all the questions. We'll see you Thursday.